What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be covering a ScreenRant article that I saw, and I thought, hey, I need content for this channel, so let's upload it. Let's do it. So the article we're going to be doing is 20 things that the Power Rangers fans ignore. So, yeah, let's get into it, because I saw a bit of it. It was kind of dumb. So, as you can see, yeah, it's a ScreenRant article. The first thing is we see the Time Force Rangers, and yeah, it's basically them talking about it. So the first thing is the Rangers are terrible at hiding their secret identities, and honestly, considering that some of them don't ever get exposed, it's not that terrible, to be honest. They're not terrible. I would say that it's really convenient that they never get actually exposed like 90% of the time, but I wouldn't say that they're terrible at it. For the most part, they're kind of actually good at it. And number 19, the villains look like people wearing costumes, and obviously they say that they should use CGI at least for like the newer seasons, but isn't that more cost? Doesn't that cost more? And plus, I've seen CGI in Power Rangers. It doesn't look that good, to be honest. So honestly, them keeping them a humanish form actually kind of just it brings a charm to the show, to be honest. Which, yeah. Okay, this one's like the big problem I had with it is honestly the whole Justin. There we go. So because I've seen a lot of people shit talk Justin. Honestly, since I was a kid, probably a little younger than Justin, when I first watched Power Rangers, I thought Justin was like, no, he was my dude. That's why I liked Justin, unlike some people. But honestly, having Justin there kind of makes sense in terms of Power Rangers is mostly aimed at kids, so why not have a child Power Ranger? So it kind of makes sense. Yeah, they're just talking about how they say it's stupid that they had a 12-year-old blue Power Ranger. And they start talking about how Justin gets turned into an adult. Honestly, that's mostly on the Sentai footage. They had to, because you know the Blue Ranger in the Sentai, was it Car Ranger, was an adult, so they couldn't really somehow have a 12-year-old in there. So that's why he morphs into an adult. And the 17th is one that pretty much everybody already knows about. The whole casting a black dude to be the Black Power Ranger, and the Asian to be the Yellow Power Ranger. And honestly, everybody kind of already knows about it, and people don't really brush it off. That's why not until Operation Overdrive, we don't get another black dude in a Power Ranger suit. So, in a Black Power Ranger suit. So that's why everybody kind of already knows about it, and I wouldn't even say that we were like ignoring it or anything. Everybody already knows about it. Number 16th is something that I thought doesn't really deserve to be here, because not all Power Rangers know about this. Hell, I didn't even know about this until like now, until I actually read this article and looked it up for myself. But David Yost, the Blue Power Ranger in Mighty Morphin, quit Power Rangers because the staff was apparently really homophobic towards him, so he had to leave. And you know, it's really fucked up for the most part. But unless you actually like look this up, or you know, someone tells you about it, it's not really ignoring. It's just, I don't know. I don't think this one deserves to be here. Obviously, it should be known about, but I don't think it deserves to be on this list. The 15th one is Time Force barely did any time traveling, and yeah, it is kind of true. They don't do that much time traveling, but their whole thing is to, you know, go back in time and fix any disturbances, which is what they're kind of doing. And I would say that, yeah, they do kind of pass up on the whole time traveling stick, but I haven't seen Time Force, so I can't really say it's for the benefit or not. So yeah, I'll just leave that one where it is. Okay, the 14th one is the lack of female Red Rangers. So the 14th one is the lack of female Red Rangers. And this one, honestly, it's another thing that everybody kind of knows about, and you gotta chalk it up to the Sentai footage. Because, for the most part, we never really, as far as I know, in Sentai, there isn't also that many female Red Rangers. The only one that comes to mind is the one from Samurai. And yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I think we should get more fucking Red Rangers. Oh yeah, there's also the one from SPD. Yeah. The lack of continuity between seasons. I will say that is one thing that really irks me about Power Rangers, is that I kind of wish that after In Space, they would have continued the same cast, you know, just change out characters throughout the seasons, and that's how you continue, you know, Power Rangers. But they decided to go with each show's episodic, or each show is its own thing, but still connected to the universe, which I don't mind. I would have preferred having them be part of the actual same cast, but yeah, it's something that is kind of annoying. But eventually, yeah, I think it works for the most part. The excessive stock footage, dude. Once again, everybody already kind of knows about this. Unless you're like new to Power Rangers, you don't know anything about it. You should already know that Power Rangers is built up on stock footage. There's not much else to say about it, because that's how it was pitched, and that's what we got. Yeah, and according to the new reports, it might actually get rid of stock footage. So who knows? Maybe this one will eventually just fade away. Lost Galaxy did not take place in space. It really didn't have to, though. I'm just saying, it just really didn't have to. Instead of... Yeah. I mean, wait. Because I haven't seen Lost Galaxy. I haven't even finished Zeo. I've seen parts of other seasons, but... So you're telling me that it takes place in space. It takes place on an Earth-like planet. So it takes place in space. You just contradict yourself. The weak CGI Omega Ranger. Honestly, even though I did watch SPD, I don't remember shit about the Omega Ranger. I tried to innovate by creating a new kind of Ranger. The Omega Ranger. Which is said... created by CGI, however there's... I mean, I guess? I didn't see anything about CGI. I don't know, I'd have to rewatch SPD to see if the CGI was really shit or not for the Omega Ranger. Recruiting teenagers to be part of an army. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, it kind of makes sense that you recruit teenagers, at least if you like stretch it a bit, because adults usually have, you know, jobs and all that shit that they gotta worry about. So recruiting teenagers, kinda, if you stretch it, makes sense. The monster of the week trope. Okay, this is something I have a problem with personally as well. That it kind of it's hard to explain, but sometimes it just gets annoying, where it's like Power Rangers will have, obviously it has an overarching like narrative, each season has one, And sometimes just seeing random villains show up and get beaten up can be fun, but other times it's more than annoying, to be honest. But you do get to see some cool designs. Like, I've never seen this dude before. No consequences for the mass city destruction. Yeah, that's kind of true though. It is kind of true. As far as I'm aware of, yeah, there's not really any massive consequences, which kind of sucks. But once again, it's a kids show, so you can't get too far into that. Most Power Rangers have no parents. But, yeah, most Power Rangers don't have parents. You know how many other media has protagonists where they don't have parents? I don't know, it's kind of a dumb argument. The villains have no motivations. So, the thing is, almost, unless you count most of the like side villains, they're little grunts, the Monster of the Week grunts. Most of them do have motivations though. Rita and Zed want to take out the Power Rangers to take over Earth. Yeah, most of them do, for the most part. I believe the dude from Dino Thunder, I forget his name. He wants to bring back the dinosaurs. Everybody has motivations. They may not be good motivations, but they're motivations. The Sixth Ranger always upstaged the others. And honestly, not everybody's just kind of already known this. The Sixth Ranger will always upstage the others because it's the newer, stronger Ranger. So that's why he always upstages them. I also like this photo. It looks kind of cool. But yeah, it's not something we ignore. It's something that you just come to terms with. Most Rangers were recruited without any battle training. Are there? Yeah, there's some, I guess. But most of them already know that there's exceptions to this rule. But for the most part, everybody's had some kind of training. So, I don't know. I guess people overlook this, but even then, it's arguable. After 25 seasons, the show refuses to change its formula. So it is true that, for the most part, everything, like even the newer seasons, have felt like they've been on autopilot, where they essentially kind of do the same thing. I can't speak about Beast Morphers Season 2, but yeah, they kind of feel like they've been doing the same thing over and over. But Saban, or Neil, anyways, supposedly they're gonna have, after Dino Fury, they're starting something new. So hopefully that show, or whatever they're gonna do with it, kind of breaks the formula. Cause yeah, it's been the same thing for like the past 25 seasons. I don't mind it entirely, because it's obviously still really popular. Fuck, I can't speak today. It's still a really popular show, so why would you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And okay, the 2017 movie missed out on the essence of the series. I've yet to see this movie, mainly because I can't. I just haven't, for the most part. So let's see what they say. There's a lot at stake when it was revealed at the end. Lionsgate acquires this. Unfortunately, the movie is full of. So, it just doesn't feel like Power Rangers. Is that what I'm hearing? Because, I mean, from everything, even the photo they show here, it's clear that they were trying to go in a different direction. So, I don't know what to tell you. Because I've yet to see this movie. And that was the 20 things that Power Rangers fans ignore. Honestly, I think for the most part, some of these are kind of dumb. As it's things you just come to accept as a Power Rangers fans. And other stuff like this, you just don't know about unless you look it up or someone tells you about it. Anyways, that's been this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week. I don't know when I'm posting it on this channel. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot to say that.